Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about animation, okay? And by the way, this is going to be like a trailer because I'm planning on making an animated series about my characters, WMNT. I've been working on art, okay, and I have used some creative liberties from a friend who also made the art. I don't know if he has a channel, and if he does, I'll list it in the description, okay? But yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, and he's actually really good at art. And so I asked him if he could make some characters, and if he can make some of my characters, but like remade. And he told me, yeah, I will. And so he made my characters. Because before that, I asked him, was he good at art? And I was just trying to find people to like help me make characters. Okay. And so, I got pretty good results. These are the art. This is the artwork. These are the arts. And you can obviously tell that I used some creative liberties by remaking them because they're really cool. They're really cool compared to my renditions of my own characters. Like my first ever character was T, or Timey, because like I think it was about a video of a shorts creator. Man, I did not like her. And then it was like W, and then my little headcanon was like, oh, M died. But I was like, nah, I'll probably just make something new. Because my original avatar was just this. It was just my first ever. And then the one after that was Hamster. And I was just like very into memes from then on. And then I just made my own characters. I thought, maybe I should probably use my own copyright so no one else would get mad. It was basically just that. And so, yeah. I'll be making a new series, and hopefully y'all will like it. I don't know what to call it though, probably the WMT Chronicles or some shit. Maybe I'll just call it, Timination or some shit. Or like, I don't know, Animation, or W Animation. Yeah, Animation sounds cool. Because I'll just be able to be like, I'll be able to put Willie on the first part, Emmy in the M of the animation, and then I'll be able to put Timey on the T part of animation. So yeah, that would be able to be pretty cool. So it'll just be W Animation. I don't know what I will like make the animation like that isn't my characters. I'll probably just color it in what I think animation would like look like what each letter should like respond to each letter, whichever color would look like the letter. Now there aren't that many colors compared to the 26 letters, but honestly, I think it'll work. I think I'll be able to like make my own font and such. Yeah, I'll try to do that. And another thing, I don't know, I think it'll just be like them dicking around. I don't know. It'll be fun. All I know. And I'm gonna get a bamboo like a bamboo writing pad, and I've already got like Flash, Animate. I already have Animate, so I'm going to be making animation, and hopefully it'll be very useful. I'll make shorts, and I'll like respond to a lot of people. I'll start that drama, and I'll continue my commentary. Another thing, I've actually boosted the quality of the video. You can see inside of this Left 4 Dead gameplay that I have fixed the quality of the videos. back then it used to be really crappy, 14 to like something else. But yeah, I fixed that, and it's now working better than ever. Hopefully these videos will pop off, because right now they're not. And I know that I'm like behind, I know I'm like way ahead of schedule, but you know, it's really fun to make these videos, and I really like doing it because y'all are really cool. I did make the last video yesterday, and I just didn't want to upload it, well, more like extract it from CapCut, because it would make my computer laggy. So I just decided to extract it, go to bed, and wake up and publish it. And then I just waited until I could publish it, made the the thumbnail, and that's what you watched before this episode. Another thing, the episodes will be changing universally. Okay, it's a universally changing series, so like if something happens in one of the series, then if I don't want the continuation of that, I'll just revert back everything to what it once was. And another thing, if I wanted to like add in lore, then that will stay, okay? And I won't make it obvious of what's staying and what's not, just know there will be clues, okay? And so I just want y'all to try to find out what it is. Oh no, what else there is? Oh yeah, more about animation. So animation is really hard, and I know how hard it is because, you know, drawing. But back then I thought drawing on a mouse was really hard. It is, because, well, a mouse is not specifically meant for, well, drawing. A mouse is more or less used for tracing, okay? Like, you can trace with a mouse, okay? But you can't but you can't draw, like, really cool things. That's, like, something you'll have to use your 2 fingers for. Like, with a pencil, you can easily make something. But with, like, a mouse, you can't. I'll also try to make myself into the characters, okay? And, what is that sound? Okay, I don't know what, I was hearing something. I was hearing or some sort of pitter patter. And yeah, I'll try to make my own, basically, character that's supposed to be me, okay? It used to be just a headless person that would like basically hold WMNT. Excuse me. But I'll try my best. If anyone wants to do what I'm doing, all you need to do is turn off your desktop audio, crank up your mic and aux, and just talk, and then turn off your mic and aux, and then turn on your display capture and capture your video games. And then in editing, you just take out during all the gameplay, you just take out all the parts that wouldn't really be useful or be kind to see. Okay, I thought I was gonna sneeze. But yeah, if you want to see anything, just comment down below of what I should put in. All the artwork will be me, and I will have some voice actors, okay? I'll have some people to come over to do voiceovers, but most of the time, the voices will be from me, okay? I'll try to find out which voices will work for which, but yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, okay? But yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to get some voice actors, to get some people over, you know, all of that. I will definitely try to get Lucas Supa, and, well, he does live close to me. I'll definitely try to get Lucas Supa over for the voiceovers. So I'll probably just have him play his own character. Okay, while I play all 3 of them, since they are technically my OCs. And I'll explain where they came from. I already know in my, like, lore, I already know where they came from, okay? It's not like they're furries or some shit. It's just that, by the way, they are 5, so none of that. They are children, like toddler. Yet they are still smart, but I still don't condone anything that makes them sexual. So if I find out that anyone does it, I will have it taken down, okay? I don't give a shit about no Rule 34, okay? This is my own creation. I don't want anyone else to basically use it without my intended purpose, okay? Its main use is going to be, their main uses are going to just be to pull a narrative and or make something funny, or being able to use something like Tiny having a tank, okay? Because T can be tank, T can be teacher, like I can have Tiny do whatever that would be in like a T. Emmy, I would just have anything that would be M. And yes, it's weird that I named him Emmy, but it's like Emmy, Willie, Tiny. It all had to end in like a Y. But their formal names will be William, Matthew, and Timothy. Or Thomas, actually. Not Timothy. Thomas. Which does make sense. That does make sense. Because, like, if you have Thomas, or Matthew, and then William, that sounds way better than Willie, Emmy, and Timmy. Okay? But I will usually just refer to them as WMNT. Okay? Because that's my own personal headcanon. Their formal names, I just told you, William, Matthew, Thomas. They're, like, nicknames, well, not really nicknames, they're, like, not really formal names, would just be Willie, Emmy, and Timmy, okay? While their nicknames will just be M, W, M, and T. Hence, WMNT. Since they will be the literal shape of the letters. Yeah. And then I'll put into more explanation of how I got them to become letters. Okay. So, the reason why I made them letters, okay, is, the reason why I made them letters is because I was really good at making things into 3D. Like, I could really just make a letter 3D. And so I just thought, hey, I have W, M, and T. I could just turn those into characters with eyes. And voila. There you go. The only character that actually kept its original design was Tiny. W and M, or Willie and Emmy both got redesigns. The first ever Willie was like an actual W that wasn't chunky. The second one was a more chunky version. And the third one is a more slimmer version that I use now that I actually find really good to look at. And then Emmy, it had multiple design changes. Literally one time looking like a fucking N64 controller. But yeah, that's just like them. And then I just thought, you know what? I'm just gonna take what Planko did and like I'm just gonna use his Emmy and Willie. While his Tiny never really changed. Like, the Tiny never really changed, and Tiny always had, like, a clock for one of his eyes. And some of his iterations had it to where, one of his eyes was, like, full-blown glass, or a lens that he had to wear around so he could see 360. Because back then, it was, like, his left eye, okay, he couldn't see so well because it was full-blown just sorry, 2D. He could only see in 2D, and where he's looking is where the time was. And so he could basically bend time. While his other eye was another clog, it's just he had a lens, and either that lens was strapped on or that lens was just there. It was like a contact. And so yeah, it was like those were my iterations of Timmy. Emmy, nothing really happened with Emmy. Emmy just actually changed from being an N64 controller and looking like an actual M, okay? Because I was trying to change how he looked, okay? I didn't like how he looked so, like, weird, and so I tried to change it a lot, and now I finally did. And I like it. I like his look way more than I like his look way more than I did his previous, okay? Willie, the same thing. It's just I liked his fair bit more than Emmy's. So yeah, Willie was a big one too, because Willie is my main one. He was my main jig. He would be like basically the face of my Discord. He'd be the face of my Discord profile. And so yeah, I basically made it to where like people would always refer to me as WMT, while Willie would be like my profile. But I did change it. And I forgot what my Discord profile looks like. Okay, I think it's just yeah, W. It's just Willie now. It used to be a pixelated version of Willie. Here it is. And yeah. And no, not Planko, it's Paquito. Okay. His like iterations were really smooth, okay? Compared to mine, which were more rugged and more sharp than his. Which I commend him for it being more smoother. He was really good at art. Yeah. But yeah, I am very, very happy about how my characters have gone so far. Well, with that being said, bye guys. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.